Lightbody Plateau, the plateau of consciousness that is attained through light body awareness, light body activation, light body synchronization, is the same plateau that others meet at all over this world, all over this universe. It is actually not a place, well, it's a place of consciousness that minds of those who are in harmony with their light body can go to. This plateau of consciousness is shared throughout the world, and it is also shared throughout the universe. But in our local realm, our plateau of consciousness in many ways depends upon our biological diversity and the biological equipment we have in our brains, in our bodies, our physical bodies, to be able to comprehend the realms that are beyond our physical realm. Therefore, some bodies have a natural affinity for understanding other realms, other frequencies, other vibrations, and they may not have the same biological equipment that we do as humans, yet be able to do the light body work in their own realm. So if you're in the light body realm and you encounter other beings who you may not think are as intelligent, that it doesn't matter, because they are light body beings as well, and they may, because of their biology and their connectiveness to their light body, they can take their light body consciousness into the light body realm. Therefore, you would see light body animals, light body insects, and even light body plants, and other types of entities that we may not see with our own eyes, or even be able to comprehend with our minds when we are not in our light body consciousness. These beings may come from other realms that we are not quite familiar with. They may look different, they may look strange, weird, they may be classified as, well, demons or angels or whatever, depending on what they do. But when a person, such as you or me, has an opportunity to visit this plateau of consciousness, we may encounter all other light body beings that are within our near vicinity, our local area of consciousness. And this is pretty much arranged by who you associate with, your family, your group of people, and your religious group. But realize that the plateau, the psychic plateau, is vast. It is very vast, and the people that arrive to that consciousness arrive there with their own means of thinking, their own way of thinking, their own methodology or procedure of thinking and of perceiving this psychic plateau that we all share when we go there. So it is a magical, wonderful place where the light body can live and interact with other light bodies and be in this light body world and have light body communications with other light bodies. The light body world, light body plateau of consciousness, is such that beings of different types of mindsets can meet there and communicate and share intelligence. They can talk, they can share images that may appear as visions to the human being. They can share communications such as possibly telepathic communications or communications that are actually heard by one person or multiple people. This plateau of consciousness is one that's shared and can be shared together with people in your near proximity, such as your family or a group that is joined with the same purpose of attaining that light body consciousness, of going to those light body plateaus together. Now, these little excursions have to be planned so that when you go, you are going together for the purpose of doing something, and your members don't get lost along the way to your little plateaus. And you don't always have to go to the big plateau. You have many places you can make and go to in your light body adventures. Light body adventures are part of the light body heritage, and it is one of the enticing aspects of light body work, in that light body workers have a ability to travel to other places in consciousness, and those places in consciousness being connected to places in space and time allow the light body worker to vacation a little bit more in their fantasy daydreams, perhaps, and in their guided light body meditations and excursions. They have the ability to experience realms with such intensity that they are practically there in the physical sense. And they may be there in the physical sense if this is a true light body, physical body, coordinated time portal jump. These types of time portal jumps in consciousness and physical being allow the light body worker to perform various miracles in space and time. And in most cases, because of the ability of the light body worker, these miracles are such that they are not necessarily earth-shaking, but more of a friendly advice from a spirit that may be a deceased relative or something of that nature. The light body realm is such that those going there are apt to sometimes be out of their mind, and in some cases individuals in their dreams are actually traveling to light body realms, and it can be confusing when the subconscious and the dream consciousness is tied with the light body, and the light body is sometimes manipulating the dreams or being manipulated by the dreams. This light body experience in these light body realms of consciousness that are attained are sometimes so mysterious to the light body worker, especially the apprentice, that it is only through experience of these strange realms that one gets familiar enough to go there more often. So it's only usually with the help of the light body master that the light body apprentice would even dare to attempt to go to some places, and to revisit them would take a extra effort. And that is why the light body master is there for the light body apprentice in this light body training. In attaining the light body realm, the light body consciousness, and synchronization with such, one is gifted with particular awarenesses and connectivity to the environment around one and the other people and the situations the circumstances, the past, the present, and the future. These types of influences are available to the light body worker because this information is directly implanted in the aura, light body, physical body, and other types of chakra archival types of information storing modules that are implanted within the physical and other bodies such as the light body. Access to this type of information or being or realm of interconnectivity is achievable by merely extending one's light body into the world. This is like extending one's aura, which can extend up to 50 feet, but the light body also has its own abilities to modify its shape and size and appearance, and by that it can attain various types of light body identities that are associated as various looks or characters with different characteristics that express the various light body attributes that are available through the consciousness of the light body worker. This light body attributes may be accessible from previous lifetimes, such as lives when one had various different identities, different names, different types of lives, all together in different places, in fact, and with different families and social obligations, cultural and religious. In this light body world, or in looking at the light body world, we realize that it has a great dependence on the physical world, on all the people, on all the animals and plants and everything in the oceans and the air is all part of this light body world that we call Earth. In this earthy light body experience, there are also other light bodies, such as mineral light bodies from the mineral kingdom and other kingdoms as well. So as an apprentice light body worker, or even a child growing up in a light body environment, the knowledge available becomes greater and greater as one's ability to see and to comprehend. Therefore, in learning or in teaching children and the apprentices, the light body masters must have patience and love and compassion for the light body students. And this is like raising children. It is such a process of devotion and interconnectivity that the light body master will care for their student like a child through the process of their light body activation. And of course, when the apprentice becomes the master, the process and the cycle goes on as they teach their own children and their own apprentices and extend this light body knowledge, this light body love throughout the world around them.